Good morning. Gardening calendar video 16. Is my art straight? Certainly is. Right, what I'm going to show you now, believe it or not, I've got another avocado. So we'll get straight into that, show you what I'm going to do this morning. There you go, another avocado. And there is some more banana ready to go on to another plant. And I'm just checking, no seeds or anything coming up. Obviously not, I've only just done them really. Got to wait now. But you see these three agaves, I've got to take them out of these clay pots because I'm selling them. But I don't want to sell the clay pots, I can't get hold of them anymore and I haven't got many left. So they're not for sale. There's nothing happening in the seeds, a few weeds kind of thing. I'll take them out after, I think. Got some little plants here, can you see them? There's one there, and one here. They're trees I grew from a seed, very slow growing. Those bulbs up there are doing well though. Nothing growing on this lot yet. You can always tell because you get these very tiny little weeds and they're not the plants. Right, I'm going to get on with my work now, changing these pots. Right, well I found three perfect pots. So I'll put that into hyperlapse because I think this will take a bit of time. Well, that didn't take as long as I thought. Oh, you're not going to believe this, but I've actually put that one back into the same pot. What a stupid thing to do. Anyway, I better get on with that then. Start again, as they say. Right, that goes back there. Put that in there. Three lovely terracotta pots there now. Look at the root on that beauty. It's a beauty. Wrap right round. Better put some of this in, I think. Because there's some big holes in this pot. There's a funny smell in here, and I thought, what's that smell? And I thought it's a nice smell, but Billy won't like it because it's camembert, and even though it's covered in loads of plastic and that, it's still coming through. And when she comes in here, I'll guarantee she'll moan, oh my god, what is that smell? Do you know what I mean? Let's get that in there. Somebody's getting a double here, slightly dearer I'll charge them for, because you're getting two plants for one really. Yeah, something for nothing. These are expensive in these garden centres. You put them on YouTube and not YouTube, on Facebook, and people even try to knock you down when you're selling them cheap. Having said that, the lady yesterday I come, she was very nice. She bought a cracking Tetrapanax. I think it's a Tetrapanax Empress that I sold her. I did tell her that. I says, although I had it as a T-Rex, I wasn't 100% sure it was a T-Rex. I had a feeling it was an Empress. So she says, you're not bothered. She says, I'll check it when I get home, and if it is an Empress, she says, I'll have to swap it. So I said, oh, righty-o. That's better. All ready in plastic pots. So I'm going to take them back up there, give them all a bit of a water. They don't like much water, you see. But they say that you've got to take them in winter. Well, no, that's not completely true. I'll tell you what it is with the agaves. The other thing about them is as well, if it snows and it gets on the crown at the bottom, you must immediately get an hose pipe and flush it off. and as long as you do that, it won't die. If you let it go around the crown, the snow, and don't get it off, it rots it very rapid and freezes it inside. So that's all it is really. But I'll take you up there now with these plants to the mother plant, and you'll see what I mean. Right, I'll gather one of these. I'll come back for the other two in a minute, and I'll show you the mother plant. And it's a beauty. These are very expensive plants in garden centres. I mean, look at the size of that mother plant. There's the plants there, which is like that one. Look at the size of that beauty. I mean, it's a biggie. And I learned something off my son, Christopher, who's not really into anything like gardening. He told me that agaves are what they make tequila from. And I went, oh right, that's good to know. There's a few dead spots on that leaf, still alright. That one's rotting a bit, but I cut that back last year. That one at the bottom's well and truly gone. I sometimes cut them off, or I just leave them. You know, I might just leave them. Because you know, when you cut these things off, you've got to be careful not to catch the sides with your hand, because they're so sharp, it's unreal. I don't know if you can see the spikes on it. Can you see the spike? Look at the spike there. Whew, vicious. And the ends, I had to cut the ends off and all because they're nasty things. I'll show you. Look at that. Look at this end on that. Look how pointed that is. Get that in your eye, you're in trouble. Now, my friend Dave Timson is a postman, and he was delivering something once and bent down into a plant, or near a plant, obviously to post the, you know, something, and it stuck him right in his eye, and it's been damaged ever since. So you've got to be very careful. Anyway, that's that. Well, a job I forgot to do yesterday is paint the black on my Japanese torii. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to brush it first, give it a wipe down with damp cloth. There you go, all the black there. Same on here, starting to peel back. So I'm going to do that in a minute. I'll put that on timer when I'm ready. Well, I've had to come up here to paint these. I've had to take them off. Look, because all the fix-all that were underneath had gone rotten, really. It was crap. So I've got to do it again now. But I can't wait too long here because it's bloody freezing. It really is. Get wind coming off that east coast. I've painted them. I'll leave them there now till tomorrow. I'm never one of these that are in a hurry to get something done. Let it dry properly. That's what I say. What I've got to do now, I'll show you, is that, and the top of that other post. So, without further ado, that's what I will do. Well, I thought I'd better shut the gate because it's freezing. It doesn't take long. Still a bit here. Very good. A little bit on top here. Got to be careful here though. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Let's have a look around there. Got to do this one now. Then what a beautiful job, if I say so myself. This is the bench seat. All this needs is a wipe down. Can't see any problems with it really. So I'll dampen my rag, give it a clean. Shouldn't come up too bad, don't need painting. Right, that's the painting done. Right, all them seeds yesterday, well, they've sank, so I can plant them up now. So that's what I'll do. I'll just go and filter these out. They had a very good soak, so we'll see what happens. How many have I got? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 big ones. 2 small ones. I'll put them inside of the pots here, I think. And hopefully they'll grow. Put them little ones in, but I don't think they'll do it. You never know. Right. Let's dry that off a bit. Bit of a cover up. Right, I'll call them black seeds from the Caribbean. Like black round seeds. Caribbean. Put that there. Shift this big pot because I said it was too big, causing me problemos. There you go. Find somewhere for this pot now, and then I better water up everything. So that's the last of the seeds. Rest is just gardening now. Right, what I've just dug up is some sorbus. This big boy, you know what I mean? That's big, big, big. Needs a lot of sorting out. Right, I will do. And that. Don't know how much root that's got though. Doesn't look like much. They've got some root, look, and that has. So what I'll do, I'll go on hyperlapse, and oh, I don't know. Yeah, I'll go. No, I don't think I will go on hyperlapse actually. I'll show you how to do it, or what I would do. Right, with this, I don't really need to take much off it. I can fit that into a pot somewhere. So in the meantime, I'm just going to drop that into some water outside. I could do with looking for a pot for them, really. Oh, look at this big boy. That's one. Could do with that. Put that one outside. I only need something very small. So let's have a look what I've got. That one will do for that one. Yeah. Some root there, you see. Cut across there. Yeah, that'll do in that one. So that's that one. Get rid of that root. So I'll go and put that into some water. I just need a little pot now for that first one I did. See what we've got. I could do with a... Oh, that's it. That'll do. I think that little yellow pot will do. So that's them two sorted. Won't be using that. Too big, really. Let's have a look. I've got the... I don't think there's much root on this one. Nah. Not much root on that at all. No, I won't bother with that. Scrap that. Scrap! Now this one, look at the size of that root. Cut that off. That's gone. God, this is a bit of a mess, this one. Get rid of that one. Where did that go? Oh yeah. I bet they would grow if I put them into a pot. I might try that actually. Put them into just a crappy pot for now. See how they get on. This is coming up in quite a few places and I don't want to cut them all off. So I'll leave that. That's it. Cut that. Oh dear. It's not cut very well. Didn't it there? Cut that above that one. So what we've got here at the moment, to get that weed out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shoots. That's gone. I need the big snips now. I don't know where Billy's put them. I'll have to have a look. Here they are. So, as an experiment, what we'll do, we will pot these roots up and see what happens. Cut that off there. Yes, that's not too bad, that. I think they would come apart, some of these, but I don't really want them to. Because it's like a minefield. Right, that's what I'll do. So I'll get some scissors, put some of this in. Again, I'm going to use Akadama. Let's get rid of this soil. Put a bit of gravel at the bottom. The reason you put gravel at the bottom there is for drainage, but it actually helps to keep that piece of gauze in place, and we'll do the same with this. That's a longer gauze, so I'll make that one that size. Yep. And that one that size. Yep. That's done. Right, I'll get my scoop a bit of gravel into that as well. So we'll put that there. That's that one. Should keep that in position. Right, that's that one. Right, so I think I'll deal with this big one first because the other are in water. I could separate that bit, but I'll keep it all together and see what happens. I'll get my akadama out because I'm going to be using that again. Oh, akadama. And I think I'll mix a bit of compost with that bottom part. Yeah, like that. Now then, if I put that into there, like it is, that looks good. You know what I mean? Looks pretty good, that. Yes, indeedy. Right, I'll fill that with akadama now. Now what I'll do here, I'll get a bit of chicken manure. Not a lot. Not a lot. There you go. I've actually got a beautiful bonsai at the front, and I think it's ready for repotting really. So tomorrow when I carry this video on, I'll show you. And what I need to do now, put some fine gravel on that. I'm going to have to sort this fine gravel out because I'm running out of gravel on both sets. A bit more, I think. Yeah, that's nice, that. See, look at that. I'll take that out now. Actually, there's something there it's cutting off. I'll take that out now and give it a good soaking. Put it into the water soaker. Right, back to this one. This is the longer one. So again, I'll put a little bit of compost in, not too much. A bit of chicken manure, and finish it with akadama. Put that back. Right, let's have a look at the plant. Nice plant, that. Can come up higher yet, that. So I'll put the akadama in up to a certain height. Yeah, that's about the right height. It might not stay upright, that, so might have to wire it. I don't know, we'll see. If a plant doesn't stay upright, what you do, you get some wire from underneath, put it through, wrap it around the plant's roots, and then put it in. Press hard enough on that, it should stay in position. Once it throws some roots out, should be alright. Cut that off. Might be causing an imbalance. Gravel time. I'll put that in soak, which will help to solidify it. Yeah, that looks alright. What do you say? Huh. Right, I'll go and put that in soak. Sun's on the water outside and it's lovely and warm. Right, a bit of compost in there, not much. Only tiny pots these. I'll put only 2, maybe 3 pieces in, that's it. Yeah, I can fill that with akadama now. Might take a bit off that akadama for the gravel. Believe it or not, even in tiny little pots like this, plants grow. You've got to keep them watered though, else nothing's going to happen. Yeah, I think that'll do. Right, put that in soak. Now then, I'll get a normal pot. Oh, I'll get a square one, I think. Fill it full of compost. Put some of this, actually, sieve stuff in. That's sieved, isn't it? Oh, sieve some more. Actually, I should be doing it in that, shouldn't I? Mix it with this bark as well. Right, now I can mix some compost. Right, all these roots now. Well, let's get these roots first. That's got some roots. Yeah, I'll put that in. See what happens. Got one here. So cut that there. cut that there. Yeah, and we're a very good cut. Try that. Try that. It's just an experiment. Why not? Put that way. And I've got another one here, outer edge. I'll put them at a very slightly different depth. Put that on the corner. Edge, should I say. Right, don't want any of that. Now these sorbus, they grow very easy. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put some big gravel on that. And give it a good soak, and we'll see what happens. Let's get these bits of roots out of my compost. Got nothing to lose. Right. That's my akidama finish with. Oh, now I don't need to put a ticket on them others because I know exactly what they are. Right, so that's 3 new bonsais in the making, and we'll see what happens with this, and I'll let you know.